How many of you are still struggling with the Teams account? I just wanted to migrate everything onto the Teams, but still I think that some of the people are still struggling creating that account in Teams. If you are able to create account in Teams, then obviously you can move into the Teams and then everything will be on very systematic. Anyway, I'll discuss about the things later on, but let us now discuss about our assessment, the project that we have been doing here. Let's open our Visual Studio. Oh, here it is. Let me share my screen before I start. Okay, so let me start my Visual Studio. A few things that I'll be teaching you today about some more bindings. Today. Let's start this one. Okay, so today let's run and see what we have done yesterday last time. Let's run and check. Let me have a login. Yeah, so I hope we have already created users and then teachers and then program. Alright, semester already created. Okay, so semester is created. Alright, here everyone. So I have semesters created. Now today we want to create a batch with the name of program, start year, start month and the end year, and we want to create a batch today. So what I want to do today is to have a batch creation. So once I write and choose any program, the program should be populated onto this combo box. I will pass the year and month and the end year, and then that should have all those. I should create a batch name on the basis of all those informations that are defined here. So let's see how you can do that work everyone. So last time I taught you how to get the value onto this combo box, and again today we are going to repeat the same stuff how you can get a value onto this combo box. Here's the thing that we did here in the semester. In the semester we are able to get the program listed out onto this program check combo box. So same concept will be applied here as well. So let's work out on this everyone. So let's get started for this now. So let me go to the, what was it, batch class. So let me start a batch class. So let us have a batch comment. Yeah, Rojan, I am recording this video, so do not worry. So let me start now the batch one. So let me go to the batch form first, wherever I have created this one. So this is my batch form. And now let me first of all name all this control. So let us go to the property window of this, and now let me go and choose the name. So this is a combo box. I'm going to make it CMD program as we have been doing it. This one is the txt start year. This one is txt start month. This one is txt end year. And this one is txt batch. Okay. Just a few minutes everyone, I'll just get back to you. A very few minutes. सुजन भाइ मैले घण्टामा कल गर्छु तपाईलाई एक घण्टामा कल गर्छु Okay, so everyone, so let's begin and get onto this work now. Let's go to the batch section, and this one I want to limit the batch. And now let us choose some alternating or default color start some color here. Some color here. Erasing. Or somebody was in. Okay, anyway, so let's get started to the work here, everyone. So let me get started now. So this is alternating color, auto price column mode equals to fill. And now we have, let's see, okay, select this one. Let us see now. We want to have a selection, we want to full row select, that's it. Now we've done with everything that we want. Now let's get started with this button. So this is btn end, btn update, btn delete, and this one obviously this is btn close, as you can see. So we are done with renaming all the controls that we want. So once we are done with this, now let's click on the set button, and then before we get onto the set button, I want the program to be listed out onto this combo box. So for that, I'll select this combo box, go to the property, and I will change the property of this combo box. Yes, yes. Ah, sorry. Yes, sorry. Thank you for messaging me. Okay. Thank you, Rosen. Thank you, everyone, for reminding me. I'm very sorry about this. Okay. So I hope you can hear my voice now. So actually what I did is I renamed all the controls and I changed this property to drop down list to drop down list. And I named all these buttons. I changed some property of this grid view. This is what you have done as you have seen. And now as what I want to do, I want to get the program onto this combo box. So let me go to this view code, and here under below the initialize component, I will be just writing a code that will give me the program list operated onto this combo box. What I can do CMD. So before that, I need to create an object of a program class. So let me go and choose program. I hope that's a program class name. So I don't. I think I've created a program class. Yeah, this is data access. Sorry. This is data access layer dot program class PC equals the new data access layer dot program class. So this is I need to reference to the object of a class, and now I can fill it with the combo box. The data source should be now equal to PC dot get all programs, and since this get all programs brings all necessary columns, I want to bind it to only one value. So I am just this value member as a program name. I just want to have a program name to be displayed, and the CMB program dot selected value. Sorry. That what we call is a value member, and we have display member. Sorry, equals to also program name. So display means the thing that we want to display, and value is the corresponding value of the value of the thing that you have selected. And I just want any nothing to be selected in the beginning, so I'll just say new program selected index equals to -1. So nothing gets selected in the beginning. Let me save all this work and let me run and check whether this really works or not. So let me just check admin and login. Let me go to the scratch and let me see. Yeah, now I have my all this program listed out here. Now let me go for this start here. So let me now let I can start creating a batch. I already have, I think I have not created a table for the batch. If you go into my database, you won't see a table for batch. The first thing that I need to do is to create a table, the struct procedure. Okay, so let me again open my SQL server. And the first thing that I will do is to create a batch, and I will create a corresponding store procedure. So let me go to the database, let me go to the SMT database, right click, new query, and now let me just let me create table, batch table with informations like batch ID, batch name, sorry, not the batch name exactly, I just need the program name first. Program name, let me, this is a varchar for now. Then I want start here is a varchar again, and here is a varchar again, and I want something like a batch name which should be automatically created. let's say this is 200. So this is all that I need for now. Let me create this. Let me execute this, and I'm done. So let me create a start procedure for this, which we have already done in the last sessions. sp underscore manage batch. The red batch ID. And I need one more variable called mode. This is a typing teacher. Now I can just start writing my code. If mode is 1, then I want to perform the insert operation. So insert into batch table. The values should come as a parameter. So let me just pass the value. I just need the program name, start year, and year, and the batch name. The values are coming as a parameter. So let me pass the parameters at the rate program name, at the rate start year. We have to be very careful with this. The rate batch name. We are done. If mode equals to 2, then we want to perform the update operation. So update batch table, set program name, start year equals to start year, end year equals to end year, and finally batch name should be equal to batch name, where batch ID should be now equal to batch ID. We are done with the batch as well, everyone. Now once we do this, now let's create for the last one. Mode equals to 3, then we want to perform a delete operation. So delete from batch table, where batch ID should be equal to batch ID. We are done with this now, everyone. Now let me select this start procedure. Let me execute this start procedure for now. Let me see if there is no error. If there is error. So finally this is completed. So once this is completed, then let me go to my Visual Studio again. Let me go to Solution Explorer. Under Data Access layer, let me create a class and I will name it to batch class. I will name it to a batch class. Perfect. Once I name it to a batch class, it will do it 150%. And again, let me just call two namespaces here using system.data and using system.data SQL client. So these are the namespaces I would need. And in the batch class, I'm having some issue here. System.data.sql client was that's one namespace here, everyone. Okay, so once this is done, let me create a connection, which is already done in our previous session. So we're going to repeat it for now. So SQL connection com should be now equal to new SQL connection, and you should be now well aware of it now, where it is created. So that was in a connection class, and that was a connection string where the connection value is stored. And now I'm just going to public pool manage batch. I would need the following information like integer batch ID, string start program name, string start year, string end year, string, and what else we need, batch name, and integer mode are the variables that I would need here. So let me just get that to the new line so this becomes more readable. This becomes more readable, everyone. Just enter. Okay, that's it now. So let me just in the bracket, close the bracket. Let's just use a try catch statement here. Before you the try catch. Let me just avoid this, everyone. Before I use the try catch, let me just use a variable that will return a value. So for that, let me just create a variable with integer rs equals to false and return this rs, and that's okay for me now. Now let me go over here to this section. Now I can use the try catch statement except ex and throw. Instead of using this throw directly, what I can do is I can just use using system.windows.forms, and while doing this, what I can do here is, okay, I'm having some issue here. So can I bool to okay, this has to be a boolean value. I'm sorry about that. This is to be a boolean value. That's okay. Now instead of this throw, I can use a message box.show ex.message, and that's it. Now let me go to the try catch statement and let me run a command to execute my start procedure that I've written earlier. So let me select my start procedure that I've created. That was string_minus batch. I hope this is the start procedure that I recently created, and I need to pass the connection string here. I need to specify the command type. There is a command type of start procedure. So once you do that, you need to pass all the parameters. If you're confused, you can just open your database. You can just go to the start procedure that you have created, and you should see there is a manage batch. So once you have done this work, everyone, now let us go and pass all those parameters. So let us pass all parameters. Let me, in fact, how many you have? Let me copy this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 one. So let me copy this for 6 times. Let me copy this for 6 times, everyone. So let me copy this and make my process faster. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That's it now. And here I would like to pass all the parameters at the rate program ID. This is the batch ID. And here I can pass the batch ID from the function that we created. Semicolon is a mandatory word here. And here I would like to have the rate program name. So it's coming from a program name variable defining the function. Again, I would like to have your start here. You can have start here. So it now you can have end here. The rate batch name now. We need to have a batch name. And finally, at the end, we need a mode to make sure what operations you're doing here. And we are doing insert operation or update operation or delete operation. So this is defined by the mode. Now let me open the connection and let me execute this query. Open and let me execute this query. So that we will pass that into the result variable. And this will return the number of affected, return inside the result variable. Let me close the connection, and once this is done, what I can do, I can simply do if result is greater than 0, I can say that rs equals to true, otherwise I will just say rs equals to false. So I just did all those operations that are required to create a batch, and we are done creating a batch, everyone. So let me explain this now here. Now I need another variable to retrieve all those batch, because I can do by public data table get all batches, get all batch, and now this I can use a try catch here, but before that I can use the data table instance here. Data table dt equals to new data table, and let me just use dt. And now I can just use try catch inside of this, except ex message box message. And here I can just use SQL command I would like to pass a connection string here. Then open the connection, execute this query. You can do that using SQL data reader. Let me load it to the TR. Let me close the connection. And we are done with this all work, everyone. So now I think we also wrote a query to get all the batch here. So once this is done, let me set this work and let me build this again. And now I'll go to the front end, connect it to my back end, and do my work time. So let's go to the batch form again here, everyone. Let me go to the add button. Let me go to the form again, view code. First of all, let me display all this value on 23 view. For example, I can DGV. I have a DGV batch.data source should be equal to getting all this value. That has to be data source, everyone, and this is equals to now. Actually, before that, I also need to create the object of this batch class. I'll just go and create object of this batch class. And you know what, everybody, this is absolutely same everywhere. This is repeated everywhere. So please, you have to bear with me. You have to repeat this all work, and I hope you can do it on your own. I am sorry to everyone that many of you have a problem here, and then I have not been able to respond to you very quickly because of my own problems here. But I make sure to get back to you anytime, whenever I'm free, everyone. This is got to get all batch here. So let me get all the batch first. Now I can make, okay, I'm having some, okay, it's okay gone. So let me again go to the design mode. Let me click on this add button, and now let me write a logic code of try catch. So let me go to try catch exception method ex, and let us throw this as a message box.store. Get that message. And then now let us go to this one. Let us say bool rs equals to bc.manage batch, and it's a 0 for batch id. Okay, that's the CMB program. Then the text is start here. Sorry, start here. The text. I forgot one thing, everyone. I really forgot one thing. Start here and here is there, but month is not there. So let me again correct my database, everyone. I really forgot about this. Please, I'm sorry for this, everyone. So again, I need a start month. I also need a month. So let me just. Now what I need to do is to drop this table again and recreate this again. Otherwise, I have to alter the table and then add a new column. So I think this is more easier than that. Since we do not have any values, so okay. Let me execute this, and here I need to have again a month here, everyone. So I'm very sorry for that. And again, let me go for a month. Start here. We need a month. And start it up at the rate. That's right. Now start here after we need a month. Try one. month equals to the rate month. And I'm done with this now, everyone. I'm done with this. So I need to alter this start procedure. If you want to change the start procedure, you have to alter. Or you can drop and recreate all this. So I think alter will work. Let me do this, and this is completed. And now let me go to my functions everywhere. You might encounter a similar program while doing a project, everyone, and this is how you can solve it. Again, I need a string month here, everyone. I need to add this parameter to this function. And obviously I need to pass the parameter here. The rate month. That's a month. That's what done with now this one. I was just forget to skip this one. Actually not very important, but since we have added there, we need this and we want it. So now let me again go and just see what is it now. I click command and I'll get it txt month. That was txt start month.txt. That is start month.txt. Let me see within sheet. Okay. So let me again get back to this one, everyone. And I think after the start month, I think txt end year. And I have txt batch name.txt. Alright, everyone, so we did it, and mode is 1 for this now. But okay, but everyone, I just need to automate this. Okay, first of all, let me complete this and also some automations here. First will equals to true. I can just say the message box.so batch successfully created. You can clear all the fields out thereafter, otherwise you can just say error in performing the required operation. That's alright, everyone, we did it. But I just want to automate some process out here. The process that I want to automate here is once I choose a program that should be populated out here. That should be program name plus start year plus start month plus end year. Or let's say program plus start year will be the batch name. Okay, start year and program should be a batch name out here. So just make me elongate this, everyone. Let me make it larger so that just this. Let me undock this, then only I can move this. I can dock this. So actually what I wanted here is to no problem, sorry. This much big. Okay, everyone. So now let us see what I'm trying to do here is, for example, whenever I select a program, that should be onto the batch plus the start here should be dash in the start here. So be the batch name. And I don't know, I should be putting the start month and the end year. Okay. As I can have a program with the start year and the start month and the end year. Okay. Let me just have something like this, everyone. So I just can have txt. So I could be having something like this, everyone. So txt batch equals to pixel cmv program.txt, and plus I have some space here in between to put me dash. So that's it, what I wanted for now. Let me save this work, everyone, and let me see what I'm trying to do. But we have to make some validation here, which I will not be doing it for now. For example, let me go to the batch one. Let me select new one batch, and you can see there is bit in computing and gas. Now I want a start here to be displayed here. So let's do that, everyone. So in order to do that, let me click on the start here, and then what I can do is txt batch.text equals to txt start here text. So actually this will not work very perfectly here. So what I really want is to make a string concatenation. So txt batch plus and this one. And here again I just want to have some space. Already I had space here everyone, so just I want to have space here plus some space. So that's not actually all I want. So we have to be very careful everyone. We have this user has to be careful, in fact not the end user. Let us see what I'm trying to do. Let me log in. Let me go to batch and let me just show you the one. Let me the year is 2020. And I got error here everyone. I got error. Let me fix it one. Fix it. The error is because of this one. So this is switch batch dot text. Let me set this. Let me run it again everyone. Let us run it and see what I really want to do here. You don't have to do like this everyone. Do not stick to my logic. Okay, you can have your own logic. So you can see I'm getting okay. Critic SND in computing 220 like I'm getting something very random value. Let me cut it and let me see what is the problem here. Let me select Critic SND, that's fine. Let me get it 2000. Okay, so I'm having this issue here everyone. I'm getting this as a multiple time. See, I'm getting this as a multiple time. Okay, I'm getting this as a multiple time. So I think I can avoid this issue just by, instead of clicking on this particular event, what I can do is I can just have one button which will say that okay, create batch, and the batch name should be populated here. Let me make it very simple everyone. Let me make it very simple. Let me not make it too complicated. So instead of this, let me erase this off. Let me erase this off. That will be the fantastic thing that I'll do for today. Let me just go here and let me just go to the property and let me make this auto size column not to fill. I don't see this. Okay. So now let me, instead of doing this, let me have a button here, create batch. So let me take this button. Let me have it here. Let me make this as a create batch, and I will apply some logic on it. Create batch. Okay, now I'll just show you got some logic here. Let me name this to BGM create batch. Absolutely fine. Now let me get here into one. The txt batch dot text should be equal to, let's say, cmd program dot text plus dash plus txt start year dot text plus one dash here plus txt start month dot text plus this one and plus txt end year. That is what I wanted to want. I just want my batch name to be start year, start month, and the program name. And let me run and check this again. Let me run and check how it is working here. Let me go to batch again and let me just choose basic SMD. Let us say 2020. Let me start 2022. Okay, that is Jan. Let me say that's starting in January, or whatever you want to have. And here let's say 2022. Your batch, and that's it. Basic SMD complete 2020, January 2022. Okay, that's it. So this is the batch that I really want to create. This is the way that I want to create the batch. You can have any idea in your mind, you can do that work. So basically, I have a few things here. So I need some validations out here. I must make sure that all the fields are selected out here, and then only if all the fields are selected, you will be able to create a batch. So let us see the controlling part for this. So let me go to the design part. Actually, I do not want the user to modify this section. So I'll go to the property, and as I have told you in the very beginning class that you will be also have we have one property called enabled. So I'll just enable it to false so that now this one user won't be able to type anything on this. And on the create batch, I want to apply some validation. So before I do this work, everyone, let me just cut it and let me put it if and else. Let me just have this one. Under else, I'm going to do this work. But if let's say cmd program dot selected index equals to -1, then that means no batch has been selected. I just can write message box. So let's select the batch and else if txt start here dot text equals to null. I can just say let's select the start here. Else if txt start month dot text let's select the starting month and finally else if txt end month end year dot text double equals to null, then I should switch. Please select the end year. And that will complete my validations for this. Let me save this, let me run this work and let me show you what I'm trying to do out here. Let me run here, let me go to batch, let me select 2020 February and here I'm not choosing anyone, so let me create and I'll be getting 2022 and I create a batch here. Now once I click on the side button, now the value will be definitely be added. So let me click add and you can see a batch is successfully created, but it's not shown here. Now if I run this will be shown here. Now I just want to show that onto the button click event. So I have already written a logic for this, and again we can just copy this one. Just go line dgb dash data source equals to this one. So let me copy out of here. Once this is created, you can just get it over here. So this is one sort of operation for creating a batch, everyone. We are able to create a batch now. Now similarly, in order to perform the update operations or the delete operation, that's very easy for you now. Before creating the update operation and the delete operation, what you need to make sure is that you get value populated onto the data grid view. And you know how to do that as well now. But let me finish this code for this. So for that, let me create one more variable here, everyone. Let me create one variable called public integer ID. Okay, that's integer batch ID. Let's example equals to 0 for now. And instead of this 0, what I can pass is the batch ID. So whatever, so in fact directly 0 is passed here. So let me copy this piece of code and let me get that to the update part. Let me paste it in the update part. But the only thing that will change is this batch number 2. That is updated. And we'll perform it for the delete operations as well. So let me go to delete. Let me copy this piece of code and just the mode has switched sense to 3 and this is sensitive deleted. And we have done with this update and delete operations, but we need to populate that to previous uh, text boxes. So let me go to the self quick event and now we'll repeat the process out here. So that's the process is, let's say I think it was a batch ID. We equal to integer.parse and we have dgb editor selected row 0 cells That's a batch ID cells. That's a value, that to string. And now txt batch name, the text will be equal to dht batch dot selected row 0 dot cells. That's a batch name dot value dot string. That's for a batch. Txt start here. And txt and ef dot text equals to. So that should be end here. And let me check what is it. What is my database? I can get clear. End here. That's the end here. Okay, fine. What else I have? Okay, I have program name. Sorry, that's cmv text should be equal to the gas dot selected row 0 dot cells. And that's a program name. Value dot string. And I think I'm done now. Let me run and check everyone how it looks now. I should be able to make it up clear. So let me go to batch now. Let me choose any business. Let me choose start date for the 20. Start month is again January. Let's say, and here it is the 2022. And then let me put a batch, and this is created. Let me click add. Okay, and let me just make some selections here. And I found this is not starting in January. This will start in February. So I'll just make it February, and I'll just click update. And you can see now this is updated. So it's updated now. Let's say this that has to be terminated. So let me delete. That's deleted. That's it. But your fields are not gone. So this is up to you to make it clear. You can create a function that will clear all your text boxes and combo boxes. So you can create a function. For that you can have a function public void clear fields. And I think I can use a function, or let's say I can use a for loop. So I just show you how to use a for loop here. For each okay, control and this dot controls. And what is this name? Let me see what is this. This is a group box 2. So let me just see how we can start this one. Let me have this one. If see it's text box, get yourself c dot text equals null. If c is combo box, okay, that's it. C dot selected index. C dot text equals null. So let us see whether this works or not. I'm not sure about this, whether this will work or not. So let me add you some logic here. So let me clear fields here. So let me just go over here and let me have a clear field defined. Let me have a clear field defined here. So I'll just make this one here. Let's make this one as well. And let me create for this one as well. We want. So let me go here. That's it. Let me run this one. Admin and admin. Let me see whether I can do that work. If you can do that, fine. Okay, let me put hospitality. Your start year is 2020. We start Monday, let's say February, and here is 2022. Let's say that should be automatically created. Let me click on add. It's created, and boom, it is working. Except this one, everything is working. Fine, perfect. So for that, I can write a separate logic. I can make that the selected indexes. Let's say I just can make a selected. This didn't work here. This code didn't work here. So instead of this, I can just wherever this didn't work, I can go and write the code separately out here. So anyway, so today we have been able to create something with the batch, everyone. So you do not have to write the logic the way I have written. No way, you do not need that way. Even you don't need to design a database the way I have designed. You don't need to do that every day. You simply can have, let's say, you could have a could simply have a batch name and description. That's it, and you could have created ad and you could create a batch. No issues at all. So I would like to have your idea on this. You do not have to stick to my idea at all. You can have your own idea, own designs, any logic that you would like to have in your sessions. So today we've just done with the batch and all everyone. So let me run it again and show you what we are left with now. So I left with the units, and I hope the unit is very straightforward. You need to have a program listed out here, batch listed out here, semester listed out here, then unit name, unit code label, and the credit out here. So I would like you to do this, everyone. I would like you to do this work for me, everyone. The units one. I have solved for the batch, and I think you should be able to do it for units. Okay, so for units you have to try everyone on your own, and then tomorrow if you're able to do it's okay. Otherwise you can have my tomorrow's class session where I'll be discussing about the units. And if time permits, also we'll be having this students as well. We have a student image here. I don't hope that I'll be working with the image because this is going to take a lot of time here. But even if time permits, we'll also go for the image and everything. Okay, so and then comes the assignment part in which we'll be we have the assignment rules and so many stuffs everyone. This is more complicated here. Feedback and everything. This is once we then do this one, then our project will be all done. Our project will be finished once we finish this assignments and assignment feedback, and it's all work here. So I think it's still 2 weeks is required to finish everything. So for now, if you have any question, please raise your question in the chat box. And sorry for those whom I have not been able to attend your query for now. So CS, are you asking me something Boolean or something like that? Do you mean some question here? Okay, you had a problem with my sound, everyone. I'm really sorry about that. I was not careful about the sound. So I will provide you the video for today, everyone. And since I have done only one part, I think I'm not going very fast for you because I just completed one unit for today. Tomorrow also I'll be just going for the unit and everything. And I hope that you try it as well, everyone. And I think very few people are trying. I think Milan is in very instant touch with me. He's doing the work. He's having problem. He's asking me. And again, Abhishek is doing the work. He's doing it and he's asking me. But the rest of you have never asked me any question. It seems that you have no problem at all, or at least you are not trying in your home, everyone. So I wish everybody try this work. Put your own efforts, everyone. Everybody has to put efforts here because I single cannot do it for you. You have to work hard, everyone. You should also do it on your own. I know it's difficult. I know it's difficult because I understand you can grab everything inside my online class. This is a difficulty that we are having. Obviously, this is a very difficult situation for us now, but we do not have any option other than this online class. So we have to work some additional. We have to put some additional effort, everyone. So if you have a query, anyone, please let me your query. Otherwise, we'll stop to this session. Otherwise, we are going to stop to this session, everyone. Sure. have no option where I can download this attendance participants. So I'm stopping my screen sharing. So if you have a question and you want, please raise your questions in the chat box. Otherwise, we can just leave for today. If you have a question, you can raise a question. Otherwise, you can leave for today, everyone. Milan, I'll get back to you today. Okay. Yesterday I was very busy till yesterday, and whenever I get a time, I'll get back to you, Milan.